So we're actually out here in Wickenburg, which, by the way, Wickenburg, in case you didn't know, is the largest roping community and largest gathering of ropers in the United States. I don't know why that came to be. I'll probably do a little bit of research and maybe tell you at the end of the video about Wickenburg and kind of what's going on. But what we're doing is we're here setting up today on the Flying E Ranch. They're gonna have a huge farmers market here today. My wife and I are over here helping. Dude, there's vendors setting up. We just ran line with all these numbers on it so the vendors know where to go, what to do. Lily's running around, she's in seventh heaven. We're on like this ranch, dude ranch right here. All kinds of stuff is gonna be going on today. Beautiful setting, Arizona farm to table food market. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Dylan.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Merch is blowing away. Trash cans are falling over. And I'm gonna represent and put this on because it's a little chilly.
I love it. I love it.
Woo! Really, Rob?
Really?
So what in the world are we doing in Wickenburg, Arizona?
Maybe you could call it Windyburg here.
Oh my gosh, guys, we got invited to do something really cool.
At the Flying E Ranch.
Yep, at the Flying E Ranch with our friend Lori. So she invites us to come out there and film the first ever North Scottsdale Farmers Market going into Wickenburg, right? So all the vendors are there. We're getting set up, and this, as you see, crazy whipping wind comes in out of nowhere.
So we got to join Lori's team that day and just kind of be a part of what was going on. And this was the experience.
Yeah, it was totally wild. Like, as you can see, just completely unexpected. And yeah, we're gonna show you how we all
made it.
Fared the windy scenario there in Wickenburg.
So no one really thought about this, right?
No, not even a thought. What the even heckin' world?
Do we have a plan B?
I don't know.
There's never a plan B, only ever plan A. We go on.
We got this. I mean, come on. Who has faith right now? We can do it.
Can we go set up under the barn?
Not yet. I would love to. Can we go under the barn?
It'll be interesting.
I'm running like a crazy woman. It's worth a thought, at least, to say, hey, because they're exposed to every bit of element. Here, at least there's buildings surrounding to stop the wind. Let me mention it to Lori and see what she thinks. Okay, so I have another idea.
Oh, let's hear it, Dylan. I like your idea.
I have another idea. Maybe you might be thinking the same thing. When you're standing right here, because all these buildings block it off, what about over in here though? Because even standing in front of that...
They can't. The concert, they have over 250 people coming and it opens at 5. So for the vendors would have to be out of here by 5.
Well, I don't
even in here.
They don't have to be out of here by 5. Just they're not inside there.
So we could put them in the town. In the town, because the wind is at least
and
blocked.
I think that'll be
I don't see
cute.
why not. It'll be adorable.
It'll be so cute if we set up in the town.
Have them come around the town. And at least the wind, isn't as You're ferocious.
Yeah. Give her a call. Tell her we're going into the town. We're going into the town.
I think you have a better bet because
And it could even be right in the
exactly
pavement,
like in front of there.
I
in
agree.
front of those,
Lynn,
just
welcome back. We're working together again, girlfriend.
best person I ever worked with.
Okay.
Right there.
All right, we're doing it.
So yes, Lori and I kind of go way back.
Yeah, there's a little bit of history.
We worked together. I was just a little old receptionist and she was the office manager, and she just like took me right under her wings.
Yep.
And like said, come on girl, and raised me right up from being the receptionist to the office manager of this massive office building in Scottsdale, Arizona. And she was incredible to work with. And we've just stayed in touch all these years because she's just become a part of our family, and we just love Lori. And so,
Well, one of the things that I really appreciate and love about Lori as a person is that she just doesn't point fingers and tell you what to
Right.
do. She surrounds herself with a community of people that are very like-minded, right? And so it speaks to Lori as an individual, but it also speaks to the kind of farmers market that she pulls together, right?
this was such a crazy but amazing experience because this team of people, it was just incredible, right? And not only was everybody pulling together, but like with smiles on their
Yes.
faces. Like everybody was just kind of coming in together and figuring things out, and like in this whirlwind, like we're not against anymore, Toto. It's like
Yeah, exactly. Like no one just suddenly worried about only themselves. They worried about the event on the whole.
Yeah.
And I think that's just what was really cool. So actually, just check this out.
We're gonna improvise right now. What we're gonna do is bring the market into the little town. What we're gonna do is set up our tents all along the ledge here, and it'll give us a windbreak. And then the concert could come out, enjoy every vendor as we set up and give them all our market goods.
You're welcome to walk over there and see like where you would be able to set up best.
Okay.
But take your pick over inside there. Not inside of any of the buildings.
Gotcha.
No, it's not inside the building. It's in this little outdoor ranch thing. There's the pizza guy has a generator too. Don't worry about that.
There's got to be a plug in the building.
If you come back, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
That's the big deal.
Okay, you got the word on the street?
We're moving. That's all. We're just moving.
We're here to have a good time, serve some good food, give you some healthy stuff so you can enjoy your life and do great things. And bring community together. That is what it's all about.
I love it.
Wickenburg, come on out. That's right, Wickenburg,
Love
come on
it.
out. Yes, good to see you all.
Okay guys, so the quick lesson to be learned as I thought about this, right, is that there are those in life that encounter issues and troubles and problems and just sink, right? The moment adversity comes, they just, right? Like their mindset just says, oh my gosh, like I'm throwing in the towel. And I think the difference maker, and I'm not saying this is true every time, but I think the difference maker is when you can make pivots, right? An entire event was just planned in an entirely different area.
And mind you, that all the weather reports were actually beautiful day until
This
today.
happened, yeah.
Until today. So there was no way they could have even predicted this because the weather reports were for a beautiful day, and all of a sudden it's not.
Right. And so, our friend Lori has been a very successful woman, and I think it's due, by and large, for her ability to take a situation, assess it, and pivot where needed.
Right.
And, my wife just displayed two, creative solutions for problems. Instead of wrapping up the whole event, Delynn went to work and said, what can we do to make it better? And she said, let's have it in the town square and the event can still roll on.
Hey man, I mean, we are all faced with problems, and we can either just talk about the problem and mull over the problem and the problem and the problem, but that isn't gonna get stuff done.
That's right.
You gotta come with solutions, even if they got shot down. Okay, what about this? Okay, what about this? You know? So,
moral of the story is never let anything really get in the way. Achieve what you want to achieve, and of course, be good to people in the process.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You never want to disrespect or take advantage of people. So
right, we're not crawling over top of people to make this happen. You know, we're working with the owners of the ranch and saying, hey, what can we do? Will that work out? Well, nope. Okay, what about this?
Right.
So
what
we're not
solution?
clawing at a solution. We're trying to present them in time crunch, folks.
Yeah.
Like peeps are coming in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. In fact, with that said, let's get back to work and help.
Back to work, Mario.
Our dear friend Lori.
Hey, hello.
She is the mastermind behind all we have done today.
Yes.
So,
Tell us, what are we doing here
Well,
today? Wickenburg is our newest location.
and obviously you saw what the day started looking like, and it
my
could
gosh.
have been a total disaster, but it ended up not being because this woman and this woman got creative really fast and turned it on a dime, and it ended up being really successful. Wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, it was a little wind, tents rolling, and then this one goes, how about we bring it right in here? And what did we do? Look at it. It couldn't be any better than
Hey,
this.
tell us, what do you do with your farmers market?
Well, number one, I found the love of the farmers market on the island of Kauai, which you two are very familiar with. Yeah. So the island feel of the community made me want to bring a market to Arizona. So I did create a market in True North, was my very first one. And that grew from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. And then we're getting ready 5 more on tribal land. That's my next adventure.
Okay.
That's so impressive.
And how many years have you been doing this for?
For about 7 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So, if you're in the Phoenix area, tell us how we can find your farmers market.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, our staple market, True North, Alma School and Dynamite.
Okay.
Our second one is in DC Ranch on Legacy and Thompson Peak.
And what kinds of vendors do you have?
Oh my gosh, I have everything from honey, goat cheese. We have CBD products, wellness products. We have farmers.
Farm to table, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
How to eat organic, how to eat healthy, how to stay on point that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she brings in some like-minded people, like the gal who did these awesome hoodies right here.
That's right.
Tell us about her.
Well, Sophia Rocha, and the t-shirts are very positive affirmations.
Yep.
Something we need nowadays.
We need more humble warriors.
Definitely.
So, if you are watching our channel, you know that just a few weeks ago we shouted out, what is your why? Like, why do you do the things that you do? What wakes you up at night? What wakes you up early in the morning? What drives you to get out of bed and get done the things that you need to get done? So, Lori, when talking about a farmer's market, what is your why?
My why. I love the question, and my why is community and giving back. And I've been so blessed in so many ways. The community has always been there for me, and this is just my way to say thank you and bring everybody together.
I love it. I love it.
And that is exactly what we've experienced here today in Wickenburg, Arizona.
If you have made it all the way to the end of this video, congratulations for seeing really just an incredible display of awesome humanity, people pitching in, and things don't always go your way. The best laid plans can be man, adversely affected by any outside circumstance.
Right. So what do you do?
Yeah.
I mean, the owners were amazing and incredible with jumping in there with us too and saying like, all right, guys, how are we gonna make this happen?
Yeah,
And
seriously, Jim and Opal Brown, man, the owners of the Flying E Ranch
Yeah.
are first-class quality people, and we've had the pleasure, through Lori,
Right.
of meeting them and just participating in that day. And it just is a testament to, I think, kind of what everyone experienced that day.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the farmers market beyond this day has continued, and it's actually successfully grown, and they're going to continue the farmers market.
So if you're ever in Wickenburg, Arizona, or in North Scottsdale, Arizona, we're gonna link up the North Scottsdale Farmers Market below in the description, and you can check them out and get all kinds of like deliciousness going on.
Yeah. So thanks so much for hanging out with us this week. We have just really appreciated spending our time with Lori and her whole team, and thanks for sharing it with us.
And Wickenburg, who knew? Such a cool
Yeah.
town.
Yeah, we might be back in Wickenburg, man. That place is kind of happening.
Yeah, we're gonna be back, not might be.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Maybe I'll learn how to rope a cat. See you in the next one. Peace.
Lily found her first boyfriend. She's like, Mom, come on. You wish she was not gonna come if I didn't pick her up. She was not listening. Her boyfriend is right over there, and she did not want to listen to Mom at all.
You're grounded.
Yep, you're grounded on a leash now.
Playing with another dog.
So you play with her.
This footage is absolute gold, just so you know.
Lily, that's a good girl.
Let's see what he does.
Get him! Get that puppy! Get that puppy! It's like, I just am smelling. You're interrupting my smell.
Great Pyrenees.
So, Lover,
Yeah.
I've often heard it's much easier to have a girl than it is a boy. You want to know why?
Why?
Because, no wait, it's much harder to have a girl than it is a boy.
Why is that?
Because with a boy, you only have to worry about one boy. With a girl, you have to worry about all the boys, right?
Every other boy.
Yeah. And if you look over here off in the distance, oh shoot. So if you look over here off in the distance, Lily's boyfriend, right, is just staring her down.
I know, and look at her. Look at her. It's like two little love dogs. That's why I have a leash on her right now.
A real short one.